Welcome to Shomach Shav on the Daf. We're holding in Chulin Daf Yud Aleph. The Gemara throughout the Daf brings the sources that we go Basar Roiv. How do we know from the Torah that we rely on Roiv, we rely on the majority? Now this idea of going Basar Roiv applies to Inyoni Machshava as well, as we'll see. And we'll see how Roiv is Machriya in Avodas Hashem. So first of all, we learn the Gemara in Nochas Daf Chof Zayin that says that in the Arba meaning that we have in the Lulav, the Gemara says, "Shnayim mem oisim peris, v'shnayim mem ein oisim peris." The Gemara says they need each other. They have to be combined together. Am Yisrael has to be together in one aguda. The version of this in the Medrash, the famous Medrash, Veikur Rabba Lamed Yud Beis, the Medrash tells us that there's 4 types of Yidden. The Esrog represents the ones that have good midos, good mitzvahs, and Torah. The Lulav represents the ones that have Torah, but they don't have Ma'aseh Tovim. The Hadassim that has the good smells, the ones that have Ma'aseh Tovim, but don't have Torah. And the Arava is the one that has neither. The Arava represents the Rishoim. So the Gemara says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu oiselem, le'avdam yivshai, he can't come and just remove the Rishoim and destroy the Rishoim. Elohim HaKadosh Baruch Hu yikashu kulam aguda achas, they all combine together, ve'mechaprim elu al elu. And as we mentioned, the Shor Machshava on that daf in Menachos, Rabbi Shapir Zatzal, in his last shir that he gave in his lifetime, the shir on Hoshana Rabbah, he explains that's the whole inyan of the avodah of Sukkot to reach the Hoshana Rabbah. Because after the Kapara of Yom Kippurim, what do we have another din in Hoshana Rabbah? The din of Hoshana Rabbah is the fact that Am Yisrael takes care of everyone. Kulam ba'agud achas. The Rishoim also have Kapara because of the Tzaddikim. And this is what the Gemara in Krisus, the Vav and Beis tells us. The Gemara in Krisus says that you have 11 simimon hektoris. 10 of them have a good smell, but there's one that has a bad smell. And that is the chelbana, which is rei chara. But when the chelbana connects to the other simon hektoris, so then it joins together to be good, to have a good smell. Says the Gemara of Shimon Chasido called tiny she'en b'mipoishi Yisrael. If you have a fast, Am Yisrael davening, you don't have poishi Yisrael, ain't a tinies, because it has to be all by good achas. This day is brought up in a few places. The Chidor brings it in Kikar Leheden, Simon Zayin, and Ovos Perek Beis Mishnah Dalet. He says the idea of a tzibur is Rosh Teivos, tzadikim benoiniyim rishoim. That together they're one unit, they're rishoim together with everybody else. So says Rav Shlomo Kluger that this idea that the rishoim are together with everyone else is only as long as the rishoim are the minority. As we see in the Medrash, you have the Arava as the Rishoim with all the 3 meaning. The Simonic Torahs, you have 10 Simonic Torahs good, there are good ones. You have the Chelbana, which is bad. Why? Because you go Basar Roiv, and the mute is batal to the Roiv. So if the Roiv are Tzadikim, the Roiv are the Hashem, the Rishoim join them together, they're batal to the Roiv. Because the Roiv is Kiveh for everybody. And this is the idea of the Agudo, that you mevatal the Rishoim Beroiv. We find this also legabe the halacha the Rambam brings in Perigim Milchus Tshuva, that how does a person nidoin? Person is nidoin pi ruboy, meaning if he is ruboy schuyos he's a tzaddik, if he is ruboy averis he's a rasha, mechzal mechz is a beinoni. So the majority is machriya who he is. We mentioned many times the name of my Rebbe Moshe Shapir Zatzal. What's the idea? Go based on roiv. Every mice that a person does, he's judged on it. Moshe Rabbeinu was at Tzaddik Gomer, was punished for one aveira. But here we're not dealing with the specific mice. We're talking here about achra, who the person is. The Gemara says that tzaddikim yetzatov shoftim, which means usually what moves them, what's their leader is the yetzatov. And rishayim yetzahara shoftim. Beinunim zeh shoftim. We go to Machriya, who is the person? Is the person a tzaddik or rosh or beinoni? You go based on roiv, not in numbers, but in quality. Where is he noitive? Where is he tilting towards? You go based on the roiv. If the roiv is tilting the tzaddik, he's a tzaddik. You go based on roiv. And we'll end with the nekuda. The Chidah says in the Kisei David Yush Gimel. He brings the question: what's shad that tzaddikim they get punished in this world, and they get rewarded in the world to come? And the Rishoim, they get rewarded in this world, and they're punished in the world to come. What's shad if the Rishoim have some mitzvahs, let them enjoy in the world to come? So the Chidah there brings a few answers. But the first answer he brings is that we go based on Rav. And if the tzaddik is ruled by tzaddik, so therefore, when Olam Haba, which is Olam HaEmes, you want to judge him on what he is. He's a tzaddik. The mute is brought to Rav. So you have to take care of it Olam Haba, and then you go to Olam Haba, pure tzaddik. And the Rasha is the opposite. Because the Rav is a Rasha, so he's considered to be a Rasha. So therefore, Olam Haba, he's going to go to Olam Haba completely Rasha. Olam HaEmes, you go based on the Rav. Hi, what about the mute? Because Baruch doesn't ignore it, he gets the reward in the Olam Hazeh. But the reason why in Olam Haba he goes pure Aveira, because you go based on Rav. So you see, our Rav is machriya in inyanim you have to do with Avodas Hashem and oimek hamachshava. Anyone who wants to join or sponsor the Shom HaMachshava Shiurim, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.